love my Indomie. Indomie. So that was the song. Today we're going to take a deep dive into Nigerian's fruit juice scene. We'll talk about its colorful creations, cultural importance, health benefits, and homegrown innovations that has put this particular juice on the global map. We want to talk about Nigerian's ruby red elixir, one of our finest African drinks, Zobo. Guess what? Today we have an amazing guest on the show. She is a beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful, creative event planner and coordinator I have seen. Now, why do we have her here to talk to us about the importance of this beautiful creation? It is because in the city of Port Harcourt, she makes one of the finest Zobo drinks. It is a great pleasure to have you on the Vivant TV show.
Oh, thank you so much, Faith. I really, really appreciate it. It's also a pleasure having you here too.
It is no news in the city of Port Harcourt that you make the best Zobo drink.
Oh yes, I make the best.
When we decided to talk about Zobo, I just thought about it. I said, who can tell us this? Who can give us this fact? And I knew it was no other person than Mimi's friend. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're doing such a lovely thing in Port Harcourt. You're gorgeous, you're beautiful, and the way you push it out there to so many people. You know, one thing I follow you on Instagram. I realized that you serve Zobo at your weddings. Tell us, why Zobo?
Okay.
Of all.
Okay, firstly, I'll start from when I was tender. I was little. You know, my mom started it actually. My mom started it as a business back then in Lagos. You know, she had a little shade where she started the Zobo business. It was grooming, it was growing. And, you know, I'm one person that I might not be in the kitchen with you always, but just that small look that I looked at, I caught it, you know. That's the way she was putting the Zobo leaf and she was selling. I was like, wow. And I asked my mom, what's this Zobo, this thing? Why are you making it? She said when she looked at the way it is, nobody sells it. And, you know, and she does it, she stopped taking carbonated drinks. So we just have the Zobo in the fridge. We take it. My dad take it. So when I came to Port Harcourt, I started as a business. I said, okay, I looked around. I didn't even see anybody taking the Zobo.
The day
I decided to take Zobo, oh my God. It was as if I was drinking water. Oh, Port Harcourt people, I'm so sorry, but that was it.
Then you say you make the difference.
I said I was going to make the best out of it, you know. And when I started selling it, I saw that people loved it. They enjoyed it. And most of them even wanted me to start up a class. I said, people should calm down. Don't worry. Let me go to this master class and learn more about it. So I chose Zobo because I saw the need to. You know, I had an elderly woman who stays around me. When I started making this Zobo, she was always ordering for it. It wasn't that, you know, it was something that was nutritional. It had this health benefit for it. So she always wanted more of it.
What were those things?
Okay, when you're talking about Zobo, the first thing that comes to your head is ginger, garlic. Yes, those are the very necessary ingredients for Zobo. We have the ginger, we have the cloves, we have the cinnamon. Those are the main...
Cinnamon.
Yes, cinnamon. Yes. Those are the main ingredients for Zobo. Then when you want to make it, give it more healthy benefits, we now have the pineapple. You see that if you watch more videos on YouTube, you will see that they have this pineapple peel.
Of course.
They put the pineapple peel, they put the blended pineapple, they put the cucumber. Cucumber is one nutritional fact. On it. You also have watermelon. You know, I had watermelon. All of this. Yes. I actually have a special customer that I put apple, I put carrots, I put beetroot. Yes, in that, and it's so rich. You don't even need to add any flavor if you want to, fine. But if you don't want to, that is optional. But you see those ingredients, those main foods, it gives you the sweetness of the Zobo drink.
So you're saying that Zobo is, because there's a myth somewhere. I've heard so many things from people. There's this myth that Zobo is a cure.
Okay.
We know very well that its major ingredients, which is the
ginger,
the hibiscus.
Yeah.
The hibiscus.
Okay.
Yes, it's a natural gift in this our culture. But then, I also heard some myths. I remember there was a time, few years, very, very, very long time ago, years back, there was a place I was working. I loved Zobo. I'm not a fan of soda. But I
Okay.
take them, but not all the time. So when I have the option of Zobo, I'll go for that. Or Tiger Nuts,
Okay.
or fruit juice, I'll go for that. So the lady said, "Madam, are you married?" I said, "No." She said, "Okay." I said, "Why do you ask?" She said, "Because if na married woman, I go tell her say if she dey find pikin, make she no dey take Zobo. Like if she don't carry belle, make she no dey take Zobo." I was like, okay. In my inquisitivity, I said, if she's pregnant, she shouldn't take Zobo. She said, yes. And it's because it helps in menstrual flow and
Mm.
stuff like that, so it's risky. Aside that, I've also heard. So some people think it's a myth. Actually, I think Zobo has a lot of health benefits to us that we do not know. Now you talked about ginger, you talked about garlic, you talked about cloves,
Mm.
cinnamon, and many people don't even know this the advantages of these ingredients on their own.
Yes.
Now let's talk about put together. So, what do you think? What to you is it a myth or is it actually a cure? In your experience.
Okay. Okay. In my experience, I would say probably to them it's a myth.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when I'm still making it though. I was making it in my sister's school. And there was this pregnant woman that loves it. She takes it every time. Every time I go to school to take it to sell, she takes it. And today she has given birth. So I can tell you, I don't know for other persons what it's like. Maybe they've taken it and it's not good for their system, it's not good for their
Some people
baby.
choose to believe what,
Of
yes,
course.
so
And I
everybody
feel like most time when you
there.
believe those things, it happens to you. I'm sorry about that, but I think so. But the woman took it and sometimes you feel like there's this fear because you've been hearing it. Hey, this pregnancy man, they're not supposed to take pineapple. Why they say it's because of the pineapple in the drink.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is why they say it. That's why. If not, left alone, Zobo is a healthy drink. It's not
Of
supposed
course
to
it
do
is.
any harm to your
To
system.
yeah,
Yes, it's not supposed to.
I
But I
agree.
feel it's a myth. Because if somebody that I've seen has taken that drink from my brand and has not complained to me that something happened, I will not say probably it's
Do you
just for
think
them.
do you think Zobo helps the skin too?
The skin, nah.
Maybe it could just solve a lot of magic for us. It could
No, no,
just be
no.
helpful
I
to us.
won't say that. I won't say that it
Okay.
helps for the skin. I know there's the cucumber part in it, but I won't say it helps for
You
the
talk
skin.
about it with so much love. If you were to give it a song, what would it be?
Okay, okay, the song will be, I love this Indomie song. So I'll say, I love my Indomie. Indomie. So that was the song I'll give
Okay.
it.
What's it for you? When did you realize when did you realize that this is better? Why this is I'll go for this, I'll promote this. Why? Why what is about it? Because I'm sorry, a lot of people just take these drinks. I can tell that Zobo is something that when we talk about small scale entrepreneurs, it's almost
Yeah, that's
everywhere.
true.
So a
That's
lot of
true.
people don't even know what they're drinking.
Yes.
They don't even know the actual ingredients for this. So what was that thing for you that made you realize you want to bring this out? Because I feel like it's underrated in Nigeria
Yes,
here.
it is.
It's like underrated. You see a lot of people prioritize Zobo, sorry, they prioritize sodas, yes, sodas, and all that. What was it for you?
Okay, I'll see when I look at the elderly persons, most of them are getting of age and they don't take carbonated drinks. So sometimes the doctor recommend
Mm-hmm,
Zobo
mm-hmm.
drink, especially, and those like you can also say the tiger nuts. But since we're focusing on Zobo, I'll tell you the nutritional values of
Okay,
Zobo.
let's get that.
So the health benefits, at there's an age you get to that you have this high blood pressure.
True. On the rise,
Yes,
on
on
the
the
rise
very,
in this
very high.
country.
Yes.
But there's a lot of things to even bring everybody's attention. When you think of where we are in the first place and what is going on around us,
Yeah.
I'm sure even the youths are having high blood pressure.
Of course, of course,
Honestly,
they do.
it's scary.
Yes.
So I think if we even have a cure with Zobo,
it would be a better place.
It would be if people can just make it a daily habit.
Yes, that's the word, daily. Because when you check the Zobo, it's not just one day thing. You take your cup, drink, and you just live it for months. No, it has to be something you take daily. You consume it daily. Yes. Yeah. And you have to go with a daily routine, which is you don't have the flavors. You know, most of us, we love the flavor, we love the sweetness.
It depends on how people want to make it.
Of course.
It depends on how they want to make it. Some people love it very sweet, some people love it spicy. Yeah. What would you say to people who are watching this video right now and who possibly has never heard about Nigerian Zobo drink, or takes them without in-depth knowledge of what it can do to them?
Okay. So to everyone watching here, I would say I would prefer Zobo drink to any carbonated drink, anytime, any day. Yes, because it's my brand. I will speak highly of it. And aside that, the health benefits it gives cannot be measured to the carbonated drink you drink every day. There's some people that even go as far as telling themselves they won't take carbonated drink for a year, you know, that kind of thing. But you can't say that to Zobo. Zobo is something that when you look at the fruits inside, it draws you. You want to take it.
Not be today it won't start. Not be today when we start to make Zobo for this country.
Seriously, it's something that you want to take.
Yeah.
Let alone for me, I'm working on so many things. I'm going to bring a Zobo cocktail. I don't know if it's.
We would love to have you show us this Zobo cocktail.
It will be my pleasure. It will be my pleasure.
Okay, guys, so watch out. There's going to be another one for this, because we need to see how to make this your beautiful Zobo cocktail. Or you could do a lot of things with it, but we would love to see you show us how you make your Zobo.
Thank you very much.
There are a lot of us out there there are a lot of people out there that want to try this after now. I believe a lot of people, after hearing so much, all of this goodness in one drink. Some people don't even know what we have in this country. We are actually blessed.
We are
actually blessed. Because with or without the flavors, like you said, the fruit flavors, you could make it sweet, spicy, or medicinal. It could even do more than we know. I believe a lot of people have very opinions on this, and we'd love to hear all of that in the comment section. Okay, so it's been an amazing time talking about. You've not even had your drink. You've not even had your drink at all. You're so engulfed in this Zobo. Do you stay a day without it?
No.
Not a day.
It's always in my fridge.
It cannot finish now.
Of course.
It cannot finish.
As a producer, hello.
We need some.
No problem. I'll be working with you. I'll come next time to show you guys how
we love
to
that.
make the drink. You're welcome.
Thank you so much for all the light you've shown, from the flavors, the ingredients, what it does. Talked about blood pressure regulation. I'm of the opinion that it also helps.
It helps in bloating. You know, it also helps in the PMS. That's the premenstrual syndrome. You know, when you're about to see your period, you can.
It's like it has iron.
Yes, it has vitamins. It has minerals.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's too much.
And I'll also recommend it, especially for the ones that have high blood pressure. Always take that.
Just make it a habit.
Yes, make it a habit. Make it daily. Take it daily. It helps.
Miracle Academy has taken us through her thoughts and opinions on the wellness and richness of our own Nigeria traditional, cultural, creative fruit juice, the Zobo drink. I would love to hear your own thoughts and opinions in the comment section about how well this drink means to you, or how you think about it, and also how you make yours. Tag us in this video. We would love to walk through this process. Do not forget that this is a safe space for your opinions to be heard, because here, when food speaks, everyone is invited. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.